Okay, we are recording to our
Hello,
delectable
YouTube
fans.
friends, followers, subscribers. You know
Yeah,
the gist.
One friend.
please ring the bell,
Elijah.
Elijah. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. To me, this book is like the very definition of a fairy tale, and I love it. I like it so far. It's so wholesome, and it's like I feel transported. I have never watched the movie, by the way. So I know you guys have watched the movie, so maybe this makes more sense to you guys. But I have never watched the movie. I've not heard of this book before either. So to me, I'm like, oh, this is a fairy tale. I like it. I've actually been reading a few fairy tales, like kids' books, I suppose, this year, just to feel something because everything else is smart. But this book is definitely on par with those books too. I'm like, yay! The writing is cute. The writing is really good, actually. The world building is totally fascinating. The whole concept of it, like, is so meta before its time. I like it. I have no complaints so far. I want to finish the story. I like the characters. I think that they're wholesome characters. Like they're not annoying me. They don't annoy me as much as a lot of other characters have. Um and they're kids too, so I can't judge them too harshly. I mean, they can be like a tad bit irritating here and there, but also like considering the fact that they're kids, I'm like, okay, yeah, you get a free pass. Yeah, it's really cool so far. The part where the horse sank, I was like, what the heck? Isn't this a kid's book? Like,
Yeah.
why would you put that in a kid's book? I don't understand. That part made me sad. But apart from that, I'm like, interesting. I want to know more.
Okay. Nice. You're that short and sweet. You're done.
Yeah, I'm done. I just want to know more. Like, it's like, it's very wholesome. That's all I can say.
All right. You want to go or shall I? Okay.
I just feel really indifferent about this book. I have no negative comments. I have more positive thoughts about it, but I don't really have any feelings about it, if that makes sense.
Huh.
I'm just like neutral.
It's just kind of meh to you.
Yeah, like it's good. Don't get me wrong.
You all right?
Sorry, I got an email.
Oh.
It's good. Don't get me wrong. Like I'm enjoying it, but I just don't feel strong emotions for it.
Hmm.
If that makes any sense, it probably doesn't. It does feel like a fairy tale, and I think I'm looking for things that are not there just because I'm used to reading books with like more, I guess you could say. I think maybe that's the issue. Like in my head, I'm like, okay, well, obviously Artreyu was the first boy that got stuck in this fucking book, and he managed to con his way out, and now Bilbo Baggins' books is the new Artreyu, and you know, so I don't know. I like it. Don't get me wrong, I enjoy it, but I'm not like, oh my god, I have to read more. I'm kind of just like, oh, okay, this is cute. Like I like it. Yeah, that's all. That's
Wait,
like literally all I really have to say.
is that a spoiler? Was Atreyu like the first boy to get stuck in the book?
I have no idea. I'm just assuming based on
Oh,
how the
okay.
book is, like it's a vicious cycle. I'm assuming somebody's bad.
Ooh.
The guy, the bookshop guy, is the one who's like obviously writing it because we know that. He's like part of it. I'm assuming the little boys get stuck in this fucking book. I don't remember the movie either. But I don't know. Like again, I don't know. That's what I'm just thinking in my head. But that's what I'm saying. Like I feel like I'm jumping to conclusions and I'm like thinking about it in a different way because I'm expecting like more from it as if it was like the other books that we read, right? Like a fantasy book or this and that. But at the core of it, it is just a fairy tale. So I feel like I'm filling in plot holes where I shouldn't because I'm expecting that, and that's what like I'm foreshadowing. But I don't honestly don't know. Sorry, Manil. If I'm right, put
That
me in
would
the
be
fucking
cool,
FBI.
though.
But I don't really know.
That would be
That's
cool.
what I
Dark
feel like.
twist.
Darren would know more than anything. I need to get over fuck. But yeah, that's how I feel that it is. I feel like it's just a cycle of little boys getting stuck in this book, and I think this boy's gonna like break the cycle. like it. I think the writing's really good. I'm enjoying it. I need to fucking get over, and there's like no space for me to get over. Holy shit. But I'm not like passionate about it in one way or another. And that's all I have to say for now until Darren talks.
Till I feed you
Jesus
more
Christ!
information.
Oh,
Okay. Let's see. I'm more in Manel's camp. I am rather enjoying this book so far. I
I need
think
to merge.
I think that to me, like the
Speed up so I can merge,
coolest
bitch!
I think the coolest and most refreshing part about it is this does feel total fantasy fairy tale, but it feels completely removed and completely different from all young adult fairy tales that
Mhm.
is kind of all we have.
Mhm.
Even though it's not about even though it's about a young adult, like a couple of young, like I guess everyone's kind of young adults. It like doesn't feel like any of those, and I really like that. Feels feels I don't know, feels like a good 80s or 90s movie instead of what we
Yeah.
have today. And I kind of love that so far. I adored this movie growing up. I haven't seen it in a very long time. I probably haven't seen it in like 15 years. But growing up, I probably saw it fully through at least maybe like 30 times. And
What the
pieces,
fuck?
I've probably seen this movie like 100 times. It was just on a lot in
Wow.
our home. I
Damn.
can
I'm gonna
tell
put you
you,
people back.
I can tell you that it was extremely faithful. Like I was surprised how faithful it was up until the end of the movie. But what's interesting is they kind of changed the end of the movie, and it ended when Bastion when Atreyu got to the childlike empress and they were like
Mhm.
chatting and stuff. Bastion, I think what happens is like while he's still in the bookstore, he like instead of thinks Moonchild in the movie, he like yells it out and it like changes everything and fixes everything, and then that's just the end of the movie and like all this other stuff happens. And I don't know if that other stuff comes from like later in the book, but like we're kind of like already in new territory now. There's a Neverending Story 2 movie. Maybe it's a continuation and it goes along more with the book. And I think there's even like a 3. I think I've seen 2, but I don't remember anything. I just remember it not being as good. And I heard the third one was like horrible. But like in terms of my foreknowledge, past that point, it's like all new, and I'm surprised at how early that is. Because there's that already happened kind of a while ago, and there's a whole lot more to go in this book, so that's kind of cool. Like the guy in the mountain, if he was in the second movie, I don't remember, but he's not at all in the first in like the main Neverending Story movie. So it's all new territory, which is kind of cool. Um, and let me see. I think also I like Bastion's character, like in the movie, was just I actually don't really know. Like the thing is, like I was so young and I was obsessed with the movie, but it's been so long that like it's like definitely like foggy. But like I don't quite remember him being like this character in the book, and I think I like his book character more. And like I kind of feel like his like torment from the kids from school and stuff, which is kind of cool. Uh, cause
Get the
you
fuck up.
he's
Sorry, guys.
he's basically looking for escape, which is what we all are in these books, and he's getting it, and I think that's dope. Let's see what else. I think if anything, the at the very least, Manel, you should probably Google
I'm going.
either like a clip or even just a picture of what Falcor looks like in the movie,
Okay.
the luck
It's really
dragon.
cool.
It's really
Yeah.
cool.
Mhm.
Maybe a
Oh,
video, like a short video, just to like see how he's like animated and stuff. And
okay.
at least from what we were like reading, I didn't really get the same effect. And if anything, I think Falcor in the movie is probably cooler. At least the way he like feels and looks. I think the way he talks, just sort of like he kind of sounds like I don't know, some just magnanimous like King Arthur kind of type person with just like this booming voice. I guess that's kind of the same. But the way he looks and flies and stuff is like super cool in the movies, and you should definitely look.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay. I'll check it out.
Yeah. And then yeah, I guess I just want to know more too. I'm surprised that there's like so much to this, and this idea of like him being part of the story. It was definitely in the movie too, but it's already being fleshed out more, and I'm super interested in how it works and what's going on. And yeah, whoever is there an evil person behind it? I thought also that maybe it was the bookstore owner, or maybe he just kind of knows about it, and he knows like people shouldn't read this because they're gonna get whisked away, and that's all it is. And I have no idea. I feel like it can go a lot of ways, but should be cool learning. Yeah.
Is the childlike em- Empress evil? Like, is
Uh,
she the one behind it? Is she the master? Okay, fine. Don't tell me. You know what?
Oh,
With
and that's
books
the
like
thing. I don't know. Like literally,
oh
what what happened? What happened in the movie and its conclusion
oh
happened like
that's
several
right.
chapters ago, and this is and again, I don't know if they somehow like warped it to where they like took it, and then maybe what happened right after that is like kind of from the end of the book, and then maybe it'll start becoming familiar. But like so far, not at all. Like so far,
Okay,
it was kind of like when he screamed that out in the movie, like he saved I almost said Fantasia, the world. I forgot what it's called now, and that's kind of like how the movie ends. You know what I mean? Like it was just sort of like done. There like this more stuff that's happening. The lion, the desert, him creating a whole new world is just yeah, kind of going into new territory now. It's kind of cool. So yeah, no clue. That would be crazy if she's evil. Hope not. She seems
that would be
nice.
crazy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'll feel
but it's pretty
betrayed.
cool so far.
Yeah,
What
I
you
agree.
get is what you get. I mean, that's it.
Yeah, yeah. I remember slightly having this feeling of just like a nice, honest, wholesome fairy tale book that didn't feel modern when we were reading that T. Kingfisher book, that first one that we read together.
Metal and Bone.
Yeah, yeah. Even though
Okay.
that one was kind of like darker, but like I remember when we were reading it, just it was like the knight is doing knight things, the witch is doing witch things, and they're just on a quest, and that's what it's about, and I freaking love that.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
Um,
To me, I thought it was a bit like Tress of the Emerald Isle, but no,
mhm.
Tress of the Emerald Isle had more depth to it. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
it was
Character
kind of like
development and
that,
stuff.
but yeah, it had more.
Right.
Definitely more.
To me, this is Fairy Tale by Stephen King.
Hmm.
Okay. But
Yeah.
even that had
That's all.
more to it, though. Like,
Yeah.
way
Yeah,
more.
there was more to it. Like, it's like a very like, and then
Yeah.
it was originally in German, right?
Mhm. And I think that
I wonder
explains a
if
lot of
that
like
like
the
contributed
weird
to, like the
names,
bluntness.
because I bet you that I think the names probably sounded or made more sense in German,
Balthazar.
but now, well, no,
Nah, that one's normal.
I mean like a lot of the names are just like really like literal. Like the forest is like Shadow Forest. It's just kind of like two names like mashed together. Like a lot of the stuff, I have a feeling that's some kind of translation, not error, but maybe it's just how it's done in German, or I don't really know.
Oh,
Yeah,
so this is a
yeah.
translated book.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Mhm.
Oh.
Michael Ende or whatever is German.
Oh,
Mhm.
Yeah, yeah.
okay.
Mhm.
I know
Mhm.
it doesn't come off so translated.
No, not
Like
at
the
all.
only thing I'm reading a little bit is just like I said. I think the names are kind of off, but like the names of like places and locations and things at least. But otherwise, yeah, I guess it's just really well translated, or maybe just German goes well to English. I don't know if I've read a German book before, so I don't know.
Now you have.
Yeah, that about it. Any other thoughts?
I have nothing. I feel so like sad that I don't feel the same way about it as you guys, but that's okay.
Yeah, I guess that's
That's what
okay.
makes book club fun.
Yeah, the dissenting opinions. You're gonna be the negative Nelly with the low score like Manel this time.
You stupid bitch. I wanted to go in that fucking lane and you changed lanes, you fucking asshole. Yeah,
Dude.
probably. You know what the thing is, I don't think it's a bad book. Like I do
Yeah,
like it. I would rate it high. It just doesn't evoke emotions for me the way other books do. That's all.
No, I can understand why that is because like uh there's like a part of it that's kind of like bland almost, like the way that
Hmm.
it's told is
Yeah.
very
Yeah.
it's almost told like kind of like how the Bible is told, or that I think I said this about that the Martian book, War of the Worlds, just like very like matter of factually, and not a whole lot of like the nitty gritty in between.
Mhm.
But it's in that blandness that I actually kind of love it. I can't really explain why, but like I like that it's so simple like that. I'm like that. It's like one of the reasons I'm enjoying it so much. But I think you're probably just taking it a different way. But I think it's kind of the same thing, maybe, that we're experiencing, just different ways.
I
Yeah.
think it's just like also really nostalgic for you.
Yeah.
But no, it's just me. I'm miserable.
Oh
Look
yeah,
at
because
me. I'm
that's not
depressed. You guys both find happiness out of it. I'm just like, boo,
okay.
boring.
You need to
And I'm
calm
not
down.
looking like for smut or anything. Do you know what I mean? But like I said, it's not bad. Like I do think it's a good book.
Yeah,
It's just not my book.
he didn't even bang the Empress. This book sucks.
Also, like, why were they body shaming him? He was like
Oh,
pudgy
that
and
was weird.
like stout and couldn't work out and never had this. Like I was like, damn, okay, fucking poor BBB.
I'm gonna be
Everybody
honest
just
with
talking
you. That's
about
like that's part of why I like this book, because it's just like it's just one of many things that we no longer talk about, and so we've shifted focus into like other stuff. But I never thought that there was actually a problem in calling the fat kid fat. You shouldn't like beat him or anything like that. But if you feel if you grow up feeling ashamed about it, you might do something about it. And like now we glorify these things, and it's weird. So like him getting bullied for it to me makes sense, because that's just like how I grew up, and how, I don't know, maybe I'm almost like ought to be.
Remind
But
me
it
of
was
Never
a
Getting
different time,
Married.
right? Like
Yeah,
the book came out in.
and I mean, because they did the bullying thing, and oh, I guess also the other difference in the book is, in the real world, it was definitely shifted to like the 80s. It like felt like it was contemporary, where this in the real world, I'm guessing, is in the 50s. I actually couldn't really like get many like temporal references, or how old it is, but I'm assuming it's just 50s because that's when it was written. I don't really know. But yeah, anything beyond like 20 years ago was a different time in terms of how we treat each other and how boys grew up.
Boys will be boys,
Yeah,
and they're fucking jerks.
preach. It's the best. Okay, bye YouTube, right? Anything else? Probably
Bye,
not.
YouTube.
Bye.
Bye.